The bill is passed.
House passes debt ceiling bill with broad support. Broad support from both Republicans and Democrats helped the House pass a bill Friday that would suspend the nation's debt limit through mid-May, averting a default that economists say could have set off a new financial crisis. The measure, approved by a vote of 285-144, would permit the government to keep borrowing money to pay its bills and stave off a default that Treasury officials have warned could come as early as this month. It now goes to the Senate, where it is expected to win easy passage. 1. On February 11, the House of Representatives voted to raise the debt ceiling, averting a looming deadline that could have had catastrophic consequences for the economy. 2. The vote was bipartisan, with nearly two-thirds of House members voting in favor. 3. The bill raises the debt ceiling by $1.50 trillion and suspends it until March 15, 2017. 4. It also imposes a new limit on spending, set at $20.60 trillion. 5. The bill passed with the support of both Democrats and Republicans, and is seen as a victory for both sides. 6. The White House has praised the bill, and is expected to sign it into law. 7. The debt ceiling has been a contentious issue in recent years, but this bill shows that Congress can come together to solve the problem. 1. On February 11, the House of Representatives voted to raise the debt ceiling, averting a looming deadline that could have had catastrophic consequences for the economy. The House of Representatives voted on February 11 to raise the debt ceiling, averting a looming deadline that could have had catastrophic consequences for the economy. The vote was largely along party lines, with Republicans voting in favor and Democrats voting against. The debt ceiling is a statutory limit on the amount of money that the federal government can borrow. This limit is set by Congress and can be raised by a vote of both the House and Senate. If the debt ceiling is not raised, the government would be unable to borrow money to pay its debts, which could lead to a default on those debts. Default would have catastrophic consequences for the economy. It would trigger a financial crisis and could cause a recession. So it's no wonder that Congress was under pressure to raise the debt ceiling. But not everyone was happy about it. Some members of Congress, particularly Republicans, were reluctant to vote to raise the debt ceiling without also cutting spending. In the end, they relented and voted to raise the debt ceiling without any spending cuts. This was a victory for the Obama administration and for those who believe that default would have been disastrous for the economy. But it's a victory that comes at a cost. By not also cutting spending, the debt ceiling increase will add to the already massive national debt. It's a debt that future generations will have to pay off. And it's a reminder that Congress still has a lot of work to do to get our fiscal house in order. 2. The vote was bipartisan, with nearly two-thirds of House members voting in favor. Today, the House of Representatives voted to pass a bill raising the debt ceiling. The vote was bipartisan.